Hello everyone, welcome to a second update today in which we're going to discuss the coins that you have requested. And in this update, we're going to look at Swipe, we're going to look at Chainlink, but also towards Algorand as you can see on the screen. But before we're going to continue, do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this YouTube update if you enjoy the content, and also do not forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you like my content and if you want to stay updated on the daily market movements of the cryptocurrency markets and my own vision when it comes to that. So earlier today we have discussed Bitcoin and Ethereum, and in this update we'll be diving into some altcoins in which Algorand is the first one. And we're going to look at the USDT pairs as most of them have been seeing some heavy pain in the past period. Algorand as well, you can see that we are having beautiful cycles with the momentum, upwards movements in which a full correction, another upwards run in which we get a full correction to retest previous levels for support. And also in this case, we can see a beautiful run upwards, ending into a retest of the previous resistance, which has to become support now again, and that is actually taking place. So when we're looking at the 3-day chart, we are in a process of a beautiful bounce, and we are in a process of a potential bottoming structure here as well. And that is probably the conclusion of the entire market. I think that we are getting into a period where you want to get into a bottoming structure where you can actually get beautiful swing trade solutions or opportunities for yourself. What is the level that I preferably want to see Algorand break through? That is this entire block that we have here at 175. If that one breaks, we can clearly see continuation happening on the markets. As right now we are facing ourselves into resistance after a beautiful bounce. You can see that we are already up approximately like 30 to 35%. And if we break through this one, the next resistance point that we can actually attack is the area around $2.10 to $2.25. But overall, if we rewind ourselves to the structure that we've been facing previously, is that we are into such a resistance point and where most likely we are going to get some more sideways action, ending off with a breakout of this resistance and a new impulse wave. So based on the daily time frame, I would not be chasing a position right now. I would be looking for a flip and then I'd be taking the entry point or when we're going to retest lower levels. The second coin that I want to discuss is Sand, which is actually running heavily and can be a great day trade opportunity if we do have some retests taking place here, which can be happening at the area at $5.25. If that takes place, we can start taking the entry. However, it is super important to realize yourself that currently we've got this beautiful high at $8.50 and now Sand has made a lower high at $6.70. So if you want to chase this trade, that is completely fine. Beautiful retest has been taking place here as well. This is the area that you want to look for a potential trade. But if the area around $5.10 is lost, a retest at 3.95 or perhaps even $3 is most likely going to take place given the fact that a trend is downwards at that point and when we're not finding enough traders to actually buy at this region, the chances are that we're going to fall back south again and have a deeper correction taking place. So I would not be rushing into Sand for any swing trade opportunities right now. If you want to start trading it slowly with some day trades here, definitely doable. But if this is lost, we're most likely going towards the bottom of the range or even towards $3. So you should be realizing that when it comes to Sand. The third coin that I would like to discuss is a coin that has been showing strength recently and has actually been doing well, just like DeFi overall has been waking up nicely. Curve is currently trending up, in which we are making higher lows, higher highs. We are currently facing a resistance point at $6 as well, but we've got a beautiful retest taking place at $3.17 here, in which we had another rush back up. What is the area that you should be looking at for potential entry points? I think you should be looking at $4.75 as the first important level to watch, and the second one is this region that we've got here around $4 in which if we do get a retest in any of these regions, we are still making ourselves a higher low, and then we can start building up pressure towards the actual breakout on higher levels, in which that if we do have a breaker above this resistance point of $5.95, I think we are in for continuation towards $8, and I think that is the upwards trend that we're currently facing ourselves. So I would definitely be looking at entry points around $4.50 as the first one, and if we do make a break above $6.10, I think you want to make buy that flip as well, targeting $8 or targeting even potentially around $10. Then the fourth one, J-Link, which is currently still testing lower levels, in which the important fact is that we are still trending south. But given the fact that Chainlink is currently down approximately 70% from the all-time high, or at least has been trending south and has not been showing enough strength since that actual crash took place in the summer of 2021, I think we are facing ourselves an area where you want to start building your actual positions for Chainlink. So in that case, if we look at the higher time frames, we can see a clear resistance point, right? So we've got this resistance at 35, which is ultimately the final breaker. If 35 breaks, we can see continuation towards new highs, and then you can start using Fibonacci extension once again. And in this case, we can also define ourselves another resistance point, which is the ultimate breaker before we can test 35 bucks, which is 23 to $23.60. What we can also see is that this green zone is the ultimate support right now, in which that in this entire block that we have here, you want to start building your positions, and you want to start scaling in which we retest support and we can start building ourselves a potential bullish divergence, which I've also been covering on the markets with the Bitcoin and Ethereum update. Crucial breaker for this one is to break through $23.50. If that one breaks, the next test is going to be 35, and then we're most likely getting ourselves in a new upwards trend. The final one is something that is making some news earlier, which was the fact that Binance is acquiring Swipe at this point, through which we can see this beautiful rush taking place on the price action. Also, Swipe has down heavily since the all-time high in May, as it has been correcting 77%, and currently it's still down approximately 65%. However, after such a pump, you would definitely be waiting for a retest to be taking place. So if you're looking at the daily time frame, the crucial resistance that Swipe has to break through is this area around $2.20. If that one breaks, you know that you could be looking at a potential um, level to flip where you can start building your positions. But when you're looking at the structure in this case, I think you clearly want to wait until we get a retest happening around $1.70. I hope you have enjoyed this small update. If you did, please like beneath and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll see you again tomorrow on a fresh new update.